The entertainment world was struck with profound sadness as news broke that beloved actor Malcolm Jamal Warner had passed away, best known for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Warner was more than a television star. He was a symbol of warmth, intelligence, and dignity on screen. Fans, family, and fellow celebrities are now grappling with the reality of his death, preparing to say their final goodbyes, according to sources close to the family. Preparations for Warner's funeral are currently underway. The ceremony is expected to be a private, invite-only affair attended by close family members, longtime friends, and co-stars from throughout his decades-long career. A larger public memorial is also in discussion, with fans calling for an opportunity to honor him in Los Angeles, the city he called home for much of his adult life. There are rumors that a tribute segment is being planned during a future major television awards show, perhaps the Emmys or an AACP Image Awards, to properly honor the breadth of Warner's contribution to the arts. Malcolm Jamal Warner's cause of death has been confirmed as complications related to a previously undisclosed heart condition. While Warner had kept his health struggles private in recent years, close friends now share that he had been under medical supervision for a chronic cardiac issue. His passing, though tragic, was peaceful. He reportedly died in his sleep, surrounded by loved ones. In an emotional statement, Warner's family expressed both heartbreak and gratitude. Malcolm lived a life filled with purpose and artistry. He touched countless lives with his talent, his kindness, and his compassion. While we are heartbroken beyond words, we are grateful for the outpouring of love from around the world. A light has dimmed too soon, but his legacy will shine forever. Tributes have poured in from across the entertainment industry. Phylicia Rashad, who played his on-screen mother, described him as a son in every sense. Bill Cosby's legal team released a brief statement noting Cosby was devastated and reflecting on the beautiful memories they shared. Actors like Angela Bassett, Sterling K. Brown, and Tracy Ellis Ross shared heartfelt messages on social media, many mentioning how Warner's portrayal of Theo helped redefine how young Black men were represented on television. Though he first rose to fame in the 1980s, Warner's career extended far beyond The Cosby Show. He became an accomplished director, poet, and musician, and earned an Emmy for his narration work. Warner deliberately chose roles that highlighted dignity and complexity, often turning down stereotypical characters. He believed in using his platform to uplift, not just entertain. In recent years, he had quietly mentored young actors and even funded several arts education programs for underserved youth. His impact was both public and deeply personal for those who knew him behind the scenes. As fans await details of his funeral, many have created their own digital spaces to mourn. Online memorials, tribute videos, and hashtags like Goodbye Theo and RIP Malcolm Jamal Warner are trending globally. Candlelight vigils are also being organized in New York, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. One fan wrote, "He wasn't just Theo, he was the big brother we all needed growing up. Rest easy, Malcolm." Though Malcolm Jamal Warner has left this world physically, his impact resonates louder than ever. In his decades-long career, Warner did more than just perform. He educated, uplifted, and inspired. Whether it was as the lovable Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show or as a spoken-word poet, director, and advocate, his contributions reflected deep purpose and passion. He didn't chase fame, carried a mission, brought authenticity to every role, voice to every cause, and warmth to every interaction. Now, as fans mourn his passing, what emerges isn't just grief. It's overwhelming gratitude for the man who helped shape a generation's view of Black excellence on screen. Malcolm Jamal Warner's journey began in the living rooms of millions. As Theo, he wasn't just the funny, awkward, lovable son we saw ourselves in him. His character grew up on television, and in many ways, so did we. His ability to navigate fame at such a young age and transition into adulthood with dignity made him a rare figure in Hollywood. But Warner didn't stop with acting. He directed episodes of major shows, won a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Album, and became a respected voice in the world of performance poetry. He was always evolving, always staying true to who he was. Warner's passing came as a profound shock. The cause of death, confirmed by family representatives, was complications from a previously undisclosed heart condition. While he had kept much of his personal health private, those closest to him now share that he had been quietly managing his condition for some time, never allowing it to define his days or his demeanor. Following his passing, the Warner family released a heartfelt statement thanking fans for their unwavering support. They described Malcolm as a gentle warrior who faced life with wisdom, grace, and fire. Funeral arrangements are currently underway, with plans for a public memorial in Los Angeles and a private family ceremony shortly afterward. At the funeral, attended by fellow actors, poets, directors, and loved ones, the tone was one of celebration as much as sorrow. Angela Bassett, who worked with Warner in his later years, described him as a man who wore his soul on his sleeve and gave his truth to every role. Felicia Rashad, who played his TV mother, wiped tears away as she stood beside the casket, whispering a final goodbye. "He was more than a son on screen," she said. "He became like one off-screen too." Touching tributes from castmates and Hollywood peers poured in throughout the service. But it was a short video clip Warner reciting one of his original spoken-word poems that left many in the room openly weeping. The power of his words, even posthumously, reminded everyone of the depth he carried within. It's easy to forget that behind the camera, Warner was a mentor to many. He often visited schools and youth centers, speaking about literacy, self-expression, and surviving the spotlight. His workshops and spoken-word performances inspired thousands of young Black creatives to believe in their own voices. Former mentees have shared their grief on social media, many calling him the first to believe in me. Young actors recalled how Warner would pull them aside on set and offer words of encouragement that stuck with them for years, even in silence. He was a leader quietly shaping the landscape of Black storytelling in America. While Warner was never one to chase trophies, he did receive many Emmy nominations, NAACP Image Awards, a Grammy, and several Lifetime Achievement recognitions, all honored his breadth of talent. But Malcolm always emphasized that his proudest moments weren't on stage, they were in moments of connection, creativity, and change. He championed mental health awareness in the Black community, supported emerging Black playwrights and filmmakers, and used his voice to spotlight the overlooked and unheard. One of his most famous quotes, now trending online again, feels especially poignant. "I don't want to be famous. I want to be impactful." He was both. Across social media, a digital sea of tributes has flooded in. Fans from every generation have shared clips, photos, and quotes showing how Warner touched their lives in unique ways. Some remember growing up watching him, others discovered his poetry later in life, and many more simply respected the quiet strength he carried even in a loud industry. The hashtags #ReStimPower Malcolm, Legacy of Theo, and Malcolm Jamal, Warner Levon are now trending globally. Candlelight vigils are planned in New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and Chicago. Networks are re-airing special tributes and episodes of his work. Even those who never met him feel as though they've lost a friend, because through his art, Warner made it feel personal. Malcolm Jamal. Warner's passing is not just a loss to entertainment, it's a loss to humanity. He was a bridge between generations, a light in difficult times, and a constant reminder that depth, kindness, and conviction can exist in celebrity. His final goodbye is heartbreaking, yes, but it is also triumphant, because Warner left behind something death cannot touch: a body of work filled with truth, a reputation built on integrity, and a spirit that will echo through time. Though the cameras are off and the curtain is fallen, the story of Malcolm Jamal Warner is far from over. In classrooms, theaters, poetry slams, and quiet living rooms, his legacy continues. He taught us how to grow, how to speak up, and how to live with purpose. For that, we say thank you. Rest in power, Malcolm. You are deeply missed. You are eternally remembered.